What is going on, you guys? It's your boy JoeBlowGaming. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Guys, welcome to a brand new series of let's see how OP we can make our strength build here. This is going to be a really fun series. So starting off, we are already in Linegrave. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe, guys. So there are a few things that we actually, quite a bit of things actually, we end up getting to obviously get our strength build to be absolutely overpowered. And guys, when I mean overpowered, I mean overpowered. I want to make this build absolutely insane. If this stupid tree sentinel could leave us alone, so whatever. I let him kill me because I'm just over it. I don't even want to deal with him. So obviously we're going to go talk to the merchant here. You know, blah, blah, blah. I die, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Anyways, like I said, there's going to be weapons. There's going to be talismans we need to grab. There's going to be the crystal strength knots that we're going to need for our build. And we actually do end up grabbing quite a lot of it today. I was pretty happy with our progress just in the beginning of the game. And I find it kind of crazy with a strength build, because with the strength build, you can actually get a lot of things right off the bat. I think right off the bat, it's, you know, you can actually grab a lot of stuff. So obviously we have to go down, get the whetstone knife, whatever it's called. I don't know half the names of these games, and I play this game all the time. I still don't know half of this stuff, and I do apologize. I think I have my microphone the wrong end there. It might sound a lot better now. Anyways, we end up grabbing the whetstone knife for the Ash of War. From there, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the West Peninsula. Now, the reason I want to go there is because I need to grab the Morning Star to be able to kill the dragon in Caelid to be able to get a lot of runes. Now, we do actually end up defeating Margaret at the end of the episode, so stay tuned for that. But first, I really wanted to make sure we grabbed absolutely everything we needed from all of these areas. Now, I know with our strength build, Caelid is going to be probably one of our most important here. But in West Peninsula, there are also 3 sacred tiers that we are able to pick up, which is great. That's going to give us a huge advantage right off the bat with our flasks. So we go ahead and pick all 3 up. And if you guys, like I said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this series, give it a like and subscribe. Hey, leave down in the comments below what you guys think will make this build OP, okay, guys? I already know quite a lot about this build. I already know what's going to make it extremely overpowered. There's a few talismans we're going to need to grab here, and you guys will see we do end up grabbing 3 out of the 4 already, which is absolutely beautiful. We actually do end up grabbing a lot of stuff this episode, which kind of shows you can really make your strength build pretty overpowered from the get-go. You don't really, you know, you don't really need that much later game. There's obviously way better items later game, but for the talismans, most of them, you can, pretty much 3 out of the 4, you can get them all early game, and you'll see in the episode we do end up grabbing most of them. So we head up to the Church of America here, grab another sacred tier. So we're already up +4 in the sacred tier, which is great. We're going to grab our wondrous physics flask. I can never pronounce it. I think that's wondrous physics, whatever. We're going to pick that up. We're also going to need the stamina. I actually do forget to grab it here. I literally like pretty much ride right past it. I completely forget, but I do end up coming back later episode to grab it because the green spill knot is going to be extremely important. Now on our way to Fort Height, there's obviously an axe talisman here that we're gonna need. It's extremely important for this build. I think personally it's gonna really help us, so we're gonna grab that axe talisman. It's gonna give us an increased damage boost on our charge attacks, which is gonna be absolutely beautiful. So there's one talisman I do eventually want to pick up too. It's the the claw talisman, which boosts your jump attack. Now, there's really, I think, 5 talismans for a strength build that are extremely important. There's the jar one. I can never remember. It's just a jar. It vastly boosts your equip load on your endurance, which is probably one of the best ones you could have on a strength build. But you need to we need Narcon City for that. We need to defeat Radon to be able to access that talisman. So the green turtle is also extremely important, which we do end up picking up here soon. The axe talisman, the Ragadon sword seal, and then the claw talisman. So the claw talisman, I think for me, is going to be kind of a substitute to play around with, but I think I'm mainly going to be equipping the jar, the axe talisman, Ragadon sword seal, and the green turtle talisman. I think for us that's going to be extremely awesome. So you can see here we're going to pick up the strength crystal knots here, and like I said, for the strength build, guys, you can actually do a lot of stuff pretty early on in game to make your build pretty overpowered, which is like pretty insane, honestly. Like you guys will see, we pretty much already absolutely destroy Margaret. It's actually insane. It's pretty crazy. So here we are making our way to Caelid, which is everyone's favorite place. Caelid, Guys, we're absolutely going to be badoink-kadoinking all these enemies. That is absolutely the goal. We are going to be absolutely crushing these enemies, one-hitting them. Now, there is going to be a Ash of War that I've never used for my strength build, actually, which I should have used, but I didn't know. Oh, what's the name of it? It's something Knight, and it gives you additional 20% damage, I'm pretty sure, per weapon on your strength build, but it's only a buff that lasts like 8 seconds, but still, like, it's going to be Resolved Knight Ash of War, I'm pretty sure it's called. It's going to be absolutely vital for us later in the game that we're going to have to get. But I think you have to be, I think, in Lurion Lake, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I have to do more research, but I think when I saw a video, it was in Luriona. I can never pronounce that correctly. I know it's horrible. Anyways, we made our way to Caelid. So we're obviously going to pick up the Greatsword. Like, the Greatsword probably has to be one of the best strength weapons in the game, if not the best. I'm not saying it is the best, but it's definitely one of the best, especially early on. When you level it up, it scales with strength, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, obviously the Greatsword is going to be what we're going to be rocking at the starting of our strength build. It's just, I'm pretty sure that's like the most common weapon to use at the beginning. Now, for weapons, I do kind of have an idea in mind what I'm going to be rocking. I want to be dual wielding them eventually for max damage. But that's going to be later on in the series. We're obviously going to be rocking the Greatsword first. But guys, let me know. I know there's like a million strength weapons that are really good. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys prefer for strength weapons. I would really, really appreciate that. You know, I'll definitely read the comments if you guys have any tips on this build on how to make it like extremely overpowered. I would be like really happy if you guys ended up posting comments just to let me know. So here we are. We made our way up to Fort Ferret here. We're going to pick up the Raganon Sword Seal. And we also get the, I think, right or left. I don't know. Right or left side of the Dectus Medallion. Pretty sure it's the right. But here we go. We pick up the Raganon Sword Seal, which is going to be absolutely amazing for the starting of our build. That's going to increase our stats. We're always going to have the Raganon Sword Seal equipped. So now we end up coming back to the Ancestral Woods, I think it is. Guys, don't quote me on these names. Guys, like I said, I've played this game a million times, and I still, there's too many names to remember. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, we make our way back here to the Erdtree, Minor Erdtree. This is where you're going to pick up the Green Spill. I think it's called the Green Spill Crystal Knot tier, which is going to be extremely important for our build. So now we have the Strength and the Endurance Knot, which is absolutely amazing. So now we can make our way back to Fort Ferret here and kill the dragon, which is going to be absolutely beautiful. You know, this obviously takes like 10 hours to kill him. Not actually, but it takes a long time. And when we made our way back to the woods, I did end up grabbing a gold foot of Pickering, or Pickering gold foot, whatever it is. And yeah, so we go ahead and we kill the dragon. Obviously, this takes forever. You know, but guys, this is going to be like instant 90,000 runes, which is perfect for us. That's what we want. We're at least going to be able to level up our character to level 35 right off the bat, which is great. That's what we want. You know, if you guys don't do this strategy, I really recommend it. If you're starting out a build, just go kill this dragon on 4 height. It's easy runes. It's like 90,000 runes. It's really good for starting off your build, obviously. So we go ahead. Now, obviously, the main attributes, obviously, we're going to work on is endurance, vigor, and strength. Strength being our most important, but also endurance is going to be very important. Vigor also is important, but I really want to mostly work on the strength and endurance. Now, eventually, when we hit our hard cap of 80, I think it's 80 for strength. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 80. But once we do that, I do eventually want to add attribute points to faith. And I think that's going to be really important because I think we can maybe use some incantations to give us even more damage boost, which would be pretty freaking cool. You know what I mean? Like Golden Vow and all that kind of stuff. So I think that would be pretty cool if we could actually end up picking that, picking those things up. And hopefully that might help us later on in the build. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys think that's a good idea. But obviously, we're still in Caelid. I just wanted to go ahead and head over here near the Radon Castle here, where you fight Radon, just to be able to get the set of grace so that later on in the game, I can just come right back here, teleport, and beat Radon. Now, the next item, after the Greatsword, after the Raganon Sword Seal, after, you know, getting our Crystal Knots, which is extremely important, we need a very important Ash of War. This Ash of War is going to be extremely important for early games. Honestly, I think it's probably one of the best Ashes of War for strength builds. I'm sure you guys all know it. It's the Lion Claw. Okay, now we were still very, well, we were level 35. So, I mean, that's not too bad. But we actually almost died from this guy. But we ended up, we do end up killing him. But yeah, we do end up getting the Lion's Claw Ash of War, which honestly, guys, if you're not rocking that for a strength build at the start of your, your build, it's pretty stupid. Like, it has to be one of the best Ashes of War for a strength build. But yeah, so we do end up grabbing that, and then that's pretty much it. We do have most of what we need from the beginning, and I kind of forgot to mention the starting class I picked was the hero. It just had the most attributes towards strength right off the bat. So like I said, we end up grabbing the Lion's Claw, and then we're basically going to make our way to Margaret to kill Margaret, and that's pretty much it. So in this episode, we ended up grabbing the Green Turtle Talisman, we got the Axe Talisman, we got the Raggadon Sword Seal, we got the Great Sword, we ended up killing the dragon to get our 90,000 roots, so now we're level 35, which is great. That's going to be awesome to start against Margaret. Okay, we got the Lion's Claw. Man, we are absolutely killing it. First episode, guys. Like I said, give this video a like, man. If you guys enjoyed the content, and thank you guys so much for all the love and support. You guys have been absolutely killing the channel. And let me know if you guys want to see more series like that. I'm just trying to make some Elden Ring builds absolutely the most overpowered. So for weapons, I did have a few weapons in mind, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I might play around with a few weapons, and that's why I kind of want you guys to comment down below what you guys think are the best weapon. I know the Giant Crusher is definitely one I'm going to be equipping. I do eventually want to end up dual wield. And I figured the Giant Crusher, and there's another big strength weapon. It's like the Red Axe, huge Red Axe. I can't remember the name of it right now. But I wanted to dual wield that with the Giant Crusher. But I do know there's a lot of other fun strength weapons in the game like that aren't just like those types of weapons. So I might explore and try to figure out what is actually the best strength weapon in the game, which I think will be really fun for our build. So here we are against Margaret. No summons, absolutely nothing. Just me and Margaret dancing around, having fun. Honestly, super easy after I played this game quite a long time, especially when I tried beating him when I did beat him like way under level. They got me I had to completely memorize this entire moveset. But like I said, with the Lion's Claw, guys, and the Great Sword, look at the amount of damage we are doing instantly on Margaret. It's absolutely insane how strong a strength build is right off the bat. It's pretty insane. You could basically spam Iron's Claw, and it just does insane damage, and it's honestly so versatile. So it's probably one of the best Ashes of War, and it's definitely one I'm going to be using for a long time. But look at that. We just absolutely obliterate Margaret, guys. So that was the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to give it a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that from you guys. You guys have been absolutely killing the channel. So keep that up, guys. I'm extremely grateful for you guys. And like I said, leave some comments down below. I want to see what you guys are going to comment. Any tips and tricks to make this build very overpowered. I think we do have most of it down. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it. Make sure to click that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.